Welcome to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. Persons caught rushing for boxes in the South Rivers area that was sent in to help out the evacuees during the volcanic eruption. Please bear in mind that that's one of the big man's stronghold. We thought that everything was smooth in those areas, that there would not be any rush to collect those boxes. And all stories, we was waiting to see if the persons from South Rivers and surrounding areas that supported the regime at the polls the last time would tell the Chuck that they don't need anything in there, they are well off. But that was not the case. A rush was on, man. Massive rush. You see, I told you that in St. Vincent, things are really hard. If thing wasn't hard, persons from the big man constituency that supported him wouldn't have collected those boxes. Time is definitely hard, and St. Vincent is definitely not a real place. Because how can you have a person denying extreme poverty and still rushing for boxes? Also, the World Food Program sent in monies again to Western Union, and some person's name were removed from that list. For whatever reason, we don't know. Is it that they are not a part of the regime? Something is definitely wrong. It is alleged that the money sent in to help out the farmers and the fisher folks would not be paid in cash again. They say that you have to set up a bank account so they can send the money to your account to avoid the long lines. Many farmers wasn't even aware of that. And those who aren't aware, remember to look on to Untold Stories, because here you get the truth and nothing but the truth. So there was also a rush at the bank and at the Geku to get things in order. So if you don't have a bank account and you receive monies in the past from what they gave to the farmers and the fisher folks, you better go and get one immediately and get that letter sorted out. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get anything. So we are going to look at those chilling untold stories. And if you are a farmer, you better pay close attention to what is being said on untold stories. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. Some persons are still complaining, saying they are yet to receive any money from the World Food Program, and that is very sad. Others are complaining that their names were not on the last list. Just imagine you did not erupt the volcano, you had to evacuate. Your crops were destroyed, you have no food at home. Only food you have is those that they bring in the boxes from Nemo. And if you are not lucky, you won't get it, because not everybody gets. You have no form of employment whatsoever, because if you was a farmer, your employment would have been destroyed. And Nemo had a list, and they broadcasted how many people registered. So if they had that list and knows how many registered, how comes that names are being skipped over? And how comes some names were not on the last list? I told you that these guys would eventually play side with this thing, you know. They would act as if the monies belong to them. But I told you already, come the middle of December, that would all be finished. I hope they would have more to give you after that. So go and play full thing, man. You know, go and run up and down, you see me? And act like at them and give you something, which while the money came in from overseas. So when that's done, I want to know, where would you eat? Public servants, I hope that you continue to get paid. You see the amount of projects they are rushing to do. To me, you know, that sounds like a scheme. You know why? Because you would hear millions being spent. And then in a budget, they would say millions unaccounted for. So they are trying to look like work is going on. So the monies would disappear. I said before that the word on the sheet is that all farmers who are collecting money as a part of the volcano relief efforts are to set up a bank account. That's the way they want to go about things right and now. So you have to have two IDs and a bill, a utility bill, that is. Well, it is alleged that if you don't have the utility bill, you can show another ID card. Because not every farmer has electricity, not everyone have water. Some farmers live on their lands in the mountains. You see, and these are the things that should be broadcasted on every radio station, every TV station, and every influencer's page on the social media. But the way the regime is putting out the information, some persons are not getting it unless the word is passed on by persons like Untold Stories. A few of my team members said that they went up to the South Rivers area when they were giving out boxes. Them say they rush. You know, like when ants march out of a hole, so them say people then run out quick and fast and collect the boxes and run back here. So we had a discussion with some people, and some were saying, how could they send boxes up to South Rivers when they are not in the red zone? But at Untold Stories, we said yes, they can do that because the entire island is under extreme poverty. Before we go further, we just want to say condolences to two families. Rest in peace to Sister Warning from the countryside. You know, I think, man, them always locked on to Untold Stories. It is so sad to hear about her passing, and she would be rested down today. I hope she have a proper send-off. We wanted to also say condolences to the family of the officer that they said recently died from the big sea. And I'm talking about the last officer. He was such a kind individual. Early up in life, Untold Stories met him and we was stranded on the road. That is before we got certain things together. You know, every man I walk on foot and them things. And we flagged down the officer and the officer stop and give you a ride and drop we straight away yard. Over the years, we got to know him better and we became friends. Man, he was such a nice person. If you had any issues, he would try to talk to you, put you seated down and tell you, my friend, that there is a better way of doing things. As I normally say on this channel, we don't want to swear for anyone. But from our encounter with him, he was a nice individual. I cannot say for the rest of people because I can only speak for Untold Stories when it comes to knowing the individual personally. You see, he was attached to the fire department. When I meet them and they're all the man in a washer down the fire truck, them think they speak and spank as spotless. Them man they get up all here for them bed man and make sure everything shine off. Boots are shine, truck are shine, everything shine. You know, yeah, the man that buy a passenger van. Yes, sir, man. One of them omnibus, the dollar van, them run up at St Vincent and the Grenadines. And the thing looks so new that people think that the man just imported the bus. How the thing shine. The man, they keep them thing proper. Let me show you a scene again. When the man, they service them thing. It's like every month, the man, they think they in the garage. He have then gave a lot of advice to the ghetto youths around the community. And you see what I told you? Those are the officers that we want right now. Not officers that put their hands on people. No, sir. We are the big man them in our community to talk to the youth them and tell them, look, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Please choose the right way. Them not have to do so blah, 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 blah and get your fucking confession and them things. Them could talk to you and tell you, my youth, do better. There is a thing brewing in St Vincent right now, where sometimes you go inside a church and the members are quick to talk to you. But from the time you step foot outside, they don't know you. They don't even say hi and bye, morning or good afternoon. How can that be? What example are you setting for the youths? If you notice, a lot of young people are straying away right now from the church. Is that what you want? You want them to come inside, but you are pushing them away with your attitude, and that needs to change. How can you say you are my brethren or my sister, and you are doing that? It's not the big man alone that needs to change his ways. Many others need to do it as well. With that being said, I just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you. I'm out. I almost forgot to mention that a family was sent back home to a house with the entire roof leaking. We'll show you some clips of that house, don't worry yourself, and show you how this regime operates.